In the heart of Maplebrook stood a mysterious forest called Willow Hollow Woods. The townsfolk often whispered that the forest was enchanted. Some said the trees could whisper secrets if you listened closely. One breezy afternoon, Sharleen packed a basket of apples and skipped into Willow Hollow Woods. She wanted a quiet spot to read her new storybook. But what she found that day was far more magical than any book. After walking for a while, Sharleen came across a giant oak tree with twisting roots and leaves that shimmered like emeralds. Unlike the other trees, this one looked tired. Its branches drooped, and its bark was cracked and dry. "Poor tree," Sharleen whispered, placing her hand on its trunk. To her surprise, the tree shivered and spoke in a deep, gentle voice. "Child, you can hear me?" Sharleen stumbled back, wide-eyed. You can talk?" The tree sighed. "Yes, I am the Heartwood tree, keeper of Willow Hollow. But I grow weaker each day because kindness in the world is fading. Without kindness, my branches cannot bloom." Sharleen's heart ached. "What can I do to help?" The tree's leaves rustled. "Acts of kindness will feed me. Each kind deed is like water to my roots and sunshine to my leaves. Will you try?" Sharleen nodded eagerly. "Yes, I'll do whatever I can." As Sharleen walked back through the forest, she noticed a little bluebird flapping its wings frantically. Its foot was tangled in a vine. "Oh no, you're stuck," Sharleen said gently. She crouched down and carefully freed the bird. The bluebird chirped happily and flew into the sky, circling above her before disappearing. When Sharleen returned to the Heartwood tree, she gasped. One of its branches had lifted higher, glowing with a faint golden shimmer. "You see," the tree rumbled, "kindness gives me strength." The next day, Sharleen saw her neighbor Emma struggling to carry a heavy basket of laundry. Sharleen ran over. "Here, Emma, let me help you," she offered, lifting one side of the basket. Together they carried it inside. Emma smiled. "Thank you, Sharleen. You made my work so much easier." That evening, when Sharleen visited the Heartwood tree, two more branches glowed and stretched toward the sky. Tiny buds were beginning to form. Days later, Sharleen faced a bigger challenge. At school, some children laughed at a quiet boy named Oliver because his shoes were old and muddy. Sharleen felt her cheeks grow hot. She didn't like when people were teased, but speaking up was scary. What if they laughed at her too? She remembered the Heartwood tree's words, "Acts of kindness feed me." Taking a deep breath, she walked over and stood beside Oliver. "Leave him alone," she said firmly. Then she smiled at Oliver. "Come sit with me." The other children stopped laughing. Some even looked guilty. Oliver's eyes filled with gratitude. That night, when Sharleen returned to the Heartwood tree, it had transformed. Its branches stretched tall and strong, covered in shimmering golden leaves and glowing fruit that twinkled like stars. "You've done it, child," the Heartwood tree said warmly. "Kindness has restored my strength. And remember, every act of kindness, no matter how small, makes the world grow brighter." As a reward, the Heartwood tree dropped one glowing fruit into Sharleen's hands. "This is the fruit of kindness," the tree said. "Whenever you feel unsure, take a bite, and your heart will remember the power of compassion." Sharleen held the fruit close, smiling. "Thank you. I'll never stop being kind." From then on, Sharleen looked for chances to help, share, and comfort others. And every time she did, she thought of the magical tree whose branches bloomed with kindness. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.